Great win for us on the road. Nuggets beat the Utah Jazz 103-101. There's no other team in the NBA I love beating more than the Utah Jazz. Moved to 37-26 on the year with this win, and 11-10 on the road with this win. Like I said before, Salt Lake City is a tough place to play. The Jazz have one of the biggest and best home court advantages in the NBA. We haven't been really good on the road all year, so to beat them in their own gym, that said a lot to me, and it was a great win for us, especially in a really close game throughout. We shot 47% from the field, 35% from the three-point line, 70% from the free throw line. Free throws were really the story for us. We missed 9 free throws in the fourth quarter, only shooting 70% from there. That hurt us throughout this game, kind of is one of the reasons we blew that lead that we had throughout the game. We had a 9-point lead in the third quarter. It just evaporated. The Jazz came back, took a 2-point lead of their own, and we were able to come back in the fourth quarter, take the lead again, and ultimately win the game. But still, we got to hit our free throws more. There's no Chauncey Billups anymore. There's no Carmelo Anthony anymore to rely on from the free throw line. So other guys got to start stepping up and hitting their free throws. That really hurt us in this game. The Jazz had a good shooting night, 52% from the field, 38% from the three-point line, and 83% from the free throw line. They're great shooting, and their solid defense in that third quarter, and even their good shooting from the free throw line really kept them in this game and ultimately got them to the point where they had a lead, and a pretty nice lead in the fourth quarter with limited line left, but unfortunately, limited time I should say left, but unfortunately they blew that. Nuggets did some good things in this game though. You know, like I said, getting a big win in Utah is always great, and especially for this team that struggled on the road all year. Had 12 offensive rebounds in this game. I thought we did a great job on the glass of creating second chance opportunities and points for ourselves and possessions offensively. Had 20 assists. Thought we did a good job of sharing the ball. Said it 4 or 5 times now. This is kind of the new team motto of this team, is playing team basketball offensively and sharing the ball with one another. Had 12 steals. I thought we did a great job of causing turnovers, getting into passing lanes, and trying to capitalize on mistakes that the Jazz made. And we outscored the Jazz 29-25 in that fourth quarter. Very close contested game, as I mentioned, throughout. Nuggets had a 9-point lead there for a while, blew it in the third quarter, but then we come back in the fourth quarter, respond well, play some decent defense throughout the quarter, and good defense down the stretch, last couple minutes or so, and that's what wins you the game. And Flalo hits a humongous shot with about 11 seconds left, a humongous three-point shot that extends the lead to 4, which ultimately seals the game, and he plays solid defense down the stretch. So it was great to see us go on the road as a team that hasn't played really much together in a tough place to play, and win a fourth quarter and battle back from being down throughout the whole quarter and ultimately get a win on the road. So that was good to see us do, outscoring the Jazz 29-25 in that fourth quarter. That's why you win the game, and you still are able to win the game when you miss 9 free throws in the most key quarter of the whole game in a close contested game on the road. If we hit those 9 free throws, this game isn't even as close as the scoreboard says it was. So that really hurt us, missing those free throws. Got to capitalize on those easy points. Did do some bad things though in this game. I mentioned the third quarter was really bad for us. Didn't respond well coming out of half. The first half, the Jazz had a solid second quarter, and then in the third quarter they just came out, fed off their crowd a lot, played with a ton of energy, played with a lot of effort and intensity, outscored us 25-16 in that quarter. Just played little to no defense, hurt our offense, settled for a lot of tough shots. A couple shots weren't falling for us, but a lot of tough possessions offensively were caused due to the fact we weren't playing any defense. Coach George Karl always says it all the time, and it's extremely true that if you play good defense, it will help your offense, and we didn't do that in the third quarter, and it almost cost us the game. Missed 9 free throws in the fourth quarter, as I mentioned. That's why the Jazz were in this game, is because you missed so many free throws in this game. Only shot 70% from there in this game. You hit half of those free throws. You hit 5 of those missed 9 free throws that you missed in the fourth quarter. This game doesn't come down to Andre Karolinko stealing an inbound pass and missing the easiest shot of his life. This game isn't as back and forth as it is down the stretch. So gotta hit free throws more. Like I said, there's no Chauncey Billups to rely on anymore. There's no Carmelo Anthony to rely on anymore. Guys got to step up, and you got to start hitting the easy ones from the charity stripe. To miss 9 free throws, especially in the fourth quarter, unacceptable. Interior defense wasn't good all night. Allowed 50 points in the paint. A lot of those points came from Al Jefferson. He really took it to Kenny Martin one-on-one and took it to us in the paint. I thought he had a stellar game, and interior defense just wasn't good. Too many easy points, too many easy baskets that we allowed from the Jazz here in this game. Like I said, allowing 50 points in the paint. Got to do a better job with our interior defense. Had 14 turnovers as well. once again, kind of with this new team, and it's been a kind of a reoccurring problem all year with this team, but starting to become a problem with this new team that we have these past 5-6 games they've had with one another, to play with one another. Is turning the ball over, and you got to take care of the ball, especially on the road against a pretty sound Utah Jazz team and one of the toughest places to play, and go on the road and win in Utah. So the 14 turnovers they didn't like, got to take care of the ball better. Ty Lawson led the way, was one of the big reasons we won this game. Had a great game, 23 points for him, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, was 7 of 13 from the field. 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Missed a key free throw down the stretch, but hit about 2 or 3 big free throws down the stretch. Mainly 2 big free throws, I want to say, with about 1 to 2 minutes left in the game. And that was huge for us. I thought he was great all night. He attacked all night. Hit a big three-pointer as well in the fourth quarter early on. And he was just great. 23 points for Ty. Was extremely active. Attacked all night, did a great job of finishing at the rim. Had a couple really insane finishes. There was one in the fourth quarter, I want to say it was on Al Jefferson or Paul Millsap, where it looked like his shot was going to get blocked. He adjusted, put it right in. I mean, he's done such a great job this year of adjusting his shot and adjusting the contact at the rim. And like I said, he was great from the free throw line. 7 of 8 all night, was one of the rare guys from the free throw line that shot well on our team in this game. And hit 2 big free throws down the stretch for us. Aaron Aflalo, in my opinion, him and Ty Lawson, the reason we won this game, had a stellar game. 19 points for him to go along with 2 assists and a rebound. Was 8 of 12 from the field, was great all night, hit a lot of tough shots, and 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Hit some big threes in this game, and the biggest shot that he hit and the biggest 3 he hit came with 12 seconds left in the game. Hit a huge 3 in transition. Aaron Aflalo has kind of been on and off this year when hitting shots down the stretch. Of course, hit the game winner against the Mavs a couple weeks ago, but has also missed a couple clutch shots down the stretch. But here, I mean, this was a humongous shot. Hit a big 3 in transition, great ball movement on the play, left Aflalo with a little bit of space. He's a great perimeter shooter, we all know that, and just drained it, silenced the crowd, made the lead 4 points, and ultimately sealed us the game. So that was great. That was the biggest play he made. I thought defensively he was all right in this game, but he shot extremely well, attacked all night, hit some huge shots down the stretch, and the biggest one he hit, like I said, was that 3-pointer that extended the lead to 4. Nene had a solid game, 13 points, 8 boards, 4 steals, 3 assists. I did a great job at causing turnovers with the 4 steals, but didn't shoot well. Missed a couple big free throws down the stretch. Who didn't on our team besides Ty Lawson? And was 5 of 12 from the field. Didn't shoot particularly well. Settled for too many jump shots. Had a couple no calls that he was getting at the rim that should have been called fouls, and he should have got more free throws, but still Nene's got to learn to kind of adjust to contact, and he's one of those guys, Nene just doesn't react well when guys are aggressive with him. He's got to do a better job of that, and I thought Al Jefferson and Paul Millsap were very physical with him in this game, and he didn't really respond well. And Chris Anderson, Raymond Felton, and J.R. Smith were big for us. All 3 of those guys combined for 29 big points off the bench. That really helped us and gave us a nice lift off the bench. C.J. Miles led the way for the Utah Jazz. He had 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. I don't know what it is about the Nuggets, but we just tend to make C.J. Miles look like a superstar every time we play him. I don't know why it is. He just is very aggressive when we play against him, and we got to do a better job of defending this guy. Even when Carmelo and Chauncey were here, and even before that, this guy, for some reason, plays really well against us, and we do not play very good defense on him. Like I said, he was huge for him. Hit a lot of big shots in the third quarter, played with a ton of energy, which his teammates and the crowd fed off of, and got the Jazz back in the game almost single-handedly. Shot well, was 8 of 15 from the field, 0-1 from the three-point line, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. I just don't get it. I mean, I think C.J. Miles is a good player, but he's not this all-star that the Nuggets defense makes him look out to be every time he played the Jazz. So he hurt us in this game. I thought he played great, attacked the basket all night, hit a couple tough mid-range shots, but he was great, played with a ton of energy and effort, caused a couple turnovers defensively, which led to easy transition buckets for him and the Jazz, and you got to give him credit. Just really annoying to watch the Nuggets defense sometimes when we play the Jazz, and especially C.J. Miles, just make him look like a star when he really is just a solid player at best. And Al Jefferson was huge for the Jazz. He's definitely becoming a go-to guy for them in the post. Had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 6 blocks. Was 9 of 17 from the field, 1-1 from the free throw line. Hit some huge shots down the stretch for the Jazz. Kind of was non-existent there the last minute and a half, 2 minutes or so. But really, I mean, Al Jefferson took it to Kenny Martin all game. Kenny Martin, we all know, is a very scrappy, good post defender, and Al Harrington was having none of it. Was big on the defenseman as well, 6 blocks. Like I said, was great offensively. Basically had 20 and 10 in this game. It was great in the post. Very skilled in the post as Al Jefferson, and was just too much for Kenny Martin. It was scoring in a vast array of ways in the post, using different post moves, and had, was going up and under on Kenny Martin, was turning around, hitting that little fadeaway on him, was squaring up, hitting that little 15-foot jump shot, and Kenny Martin just could never really stop him. Had a couple stops down the stretch, but Al Jefferson really outplayed Kenny Martin, and Kenny Martin really had no answer for him. But still, Nuggets pulled it off. Thanks to a huge shot by Aaron Aflalo, and thanks to a great fourth quarter from Ty Lawson and a great game overall by him. Those two guys are really responsible for this win. So always great to beat the Jazz. Even better to beat them on the road. We're now 2-1 against the Jazz this year. Moved to 37-26 with this win.